Okay, now time for star. Or time for... Okay, whatever. It would be easier to collect over here anyway. Okay, aren't you glad I got that out of the way? It didn't involve me dying several times. I actually got the red coin star, which I normally consider pretty hard. Even though I can't collect it now, which is kind of dumb how you can't exit this pyramid, but... not a big deal. I actually think this counts the same as the volcano in that you respawn here if you die. Except it is... I mean, all the levels that have, like, mini areas in them are a lot bigger than they are on the outside, but this is probably the most blatant example. And they all seem to correlate to how big the outside version is, because the volcano is kind of big outside, or, like, medium-sized outside, and it's huge, or big in the inside. This was pretty big outside, it's huge inside, makes up, like, half the level, and, holy crap, my controls went bizarre from the camera there. Just like the snowman's, except it'll kill you pretty hard. But, what was I saying? So anyway, even though that's the easy star to get in here, I'm gonna do this because I might not fail at it, and it is harder to do than the other ones, and apparently that's not how I do that. Ha 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 ha. I really don't care, I'm gonna get it out of the way regardless. What was I saying? Something about something, probably. Oh yeah, I do like how for this star you do get to just go all the way here. You don't have to climb all the way back up. Because I'm so bad at it, would basically be horrible. I don't know why you would ever not just jump over that guy. I guess if you weren't the world's best gamer like I am. I am a little bit tired. It is 5:17 a.m. at the moment, but I have not updated in a week, so I feel like I should make a big old batch of videos so I can just be asleep and edit videos all day tomorrow. Okay, so now let's not... Okay, that rotating freaked me out, but anyway, something about this level that I was talking about earlier, and I wish I could remember, but I can't, so sorry. I hate it when people do that in Let's Plays, except that I think I'm the only person who's really bad about doing it that I can think of, so I hate myself, I'm emo. Okay, that worked pretty well, and that would be right next to where you were if you had done this in the correct order, which is not hard at all when you realize that they're just on opposite sides of the waterfall with no difference in the Z-axis. And then the last coin is somewhere on there, and if you weren't a total retard, you would get the star right there. But talking about hypothetical scenarios will get us nowhere. Random accent time, apparently. I think I expressed my anger through accents instead of any other way, including accents, because I don't really make myself accent. See, I consider mumbling like that as sort of like a, okay, this trail of conversation is boring and I don't feel the need to share it with you. Is that not acceptable? Because I think that is a perfectly acceptable way to talk, and it might be annoying to people who are easily annoyed, but easily annoyed people are annoying. Ironically. I think that's actually the proper use of the word ironic. I mostly just use ironic as sarcasm, not directed at anyone, but I do a lot of things. Anyway, haha, whoops, I accidentally got the 6th star first, because that's a totally random star. Ah, I don't need to worry about coins anymore. My first instinct is just, okay, I need to get the coins out of the way, except I'm probably going to get some random star and have my coin total reset without getting 100 coins. But now I can just worry about the red coins and then random other stuff. Haha, Pokey, don't have to talk to you anymore. You might have a blue coin, but I do not care about blue coins. I think I can't imagine why that oh boy. Hey, a funny story. In Mario 64 DS, Wario can punch these guys into oblivion pretty manly, but it did not occur to me how gaming mechanics worked at the time when I discovered that as a child. or pseudo-child, I guess, man-child, if you will. And I thought it was a glitch, so I pulled out my digital camera and took some pictures of it, and I still think I have those pictures. If anyone's interested in something that would be only slightly amusing, and only to me for that matter, I might upload those, and I think I even took a little video of it with my stupid old digital camera. I just thought that was kind of funny how I don't understand game mechanics, especially when I feel the need to talk about them in a Let's Play of a game that is a different game, despite the fact I feel the need to mention it every single part. Yeah, the whole wing cap sort of gives you a ridiculous amount of oomph, I guess is a word one might use for things. And every time I use any kind of a quote-unquote silly word, I freak out, and my commentary goes down the crapper, basically. I should probably work on that. And my throat is beginning to become dry from talking non-stop. That's the one disadvantage of doing them in big old chunks like this. Chunks ahoy, as it were. Whoops. Wow. That was fantabulous. I am pretty much the Mario God. Ignore the fact that somehow surviving what should have killed me isn't exactly the world's best bragging right. I don't really get what that Koopa Shell is for, because there's not really much in the abyss here like there normally is in places where they give you Koopa Shells. Abyss is not the correct word for what I'm thinking of, but it will have to do. Okay, apparently I'm getting the stars of this level in reverse order. That's neat. I will keep doing it, because that is more fun than getting them in regular order. Oops, I remembered why it was there. Silly me, I forgot the best star in this level, and one of the first real bosses that actually seems bossy instead of just a big version of an enemy in quite some time. Even though a lot of bosses are big versions of enemies, they still seem bossy by my standards, which is basically just that they aren't stupid big bullies. Or big boos. Which, I don't know, they just don't seem as epic as other stuff. And whoops, I did not... What was it? I have to... I think it's... What? How do I trigger this stupid thing exploding? Maybe I should... Can I break this? No, I cannot break this here because it is the world's worst programmed walkable wall. I do like the little nod to Super Mario 64, or Super Mario World there. I think it's a reference to the blocks. Okay, I just go off the edge of the world to break it, that works. Probably could have done it a little closer to a wing cap to make my life a little easier, but whatever works. I like how these two are close to each other with no effort at all, except for the fact they're kind of far away from the main area, and then the rest are like above all kinds of quicksand. And I think jumping over that is a horrible idea, which is why I will use my trusty friend, the crazy block, which is totally a reliable mode of transportation. No, you can't say it didn't work. Okay, now time to break some pyramids. Yeah, I'm finally running out of commentary. I can't think of anything that doesn't have anything to do with the game to talk about, but good thing I got rid of that part as quickly as possible. That could have spelled disaster for the rest of my Let's Playing career. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. I think that's an easy way to get that if you want to try to jump out of there. Just by how easy it is to do that, I might actually try that when I go for that star. So yeah, this is one of my favorite stars in the entire game. It's like, oh, there's a pedestal, I will climb up it. What? I rock, who walk here, who breaks the awake, ancient ones we know like fight, or what? Oh, we know like light now, battle hand, two, hand, that is the best joke in any game. Okay, and these are kind of hard to me when I was a baby, but I'm no longer a baby, and it did not occur to me I can just walk over to the one that isn't doing something and punch it to death. It's only kind of hard when there's only one left, and even that's a bit of exaggeration. Since apparently you can punch them while their eyes are closed, and I was waited for some fake opening that didn't actually happen. But Grumble, what happened? We crushed like pebble. You so strong, you rule ancient pyramid for today. Now take star of power. We sleep darkness. Okie dokie. I'm not sure why rocks with eyes in there. I mean, what is this, Zelda randomly putting eyes on everything? Oh well, 60 stars, halfway point. Didn't occur to me that was how that went.